welcome to another course vlog from Kusado, my home course. Moving forward, I will try to actually break 85, so today is my first try. I'm starting here on hole 10, it's a par 4, goes all the way downhill. My first shot was all the way to the right. I was, however, lucky because I was actually still left of the bunker. So I have like 150, 155 yards out, hitting my 7-iron. Nice weather. Slipped on the shot. I still feel nice about the shot, however. So I hope that I actually hit the green. However, I didn't. I was short on the fringe. So I picked up my 52, the chip shot. Was an okay shot for me. So hope to be able to actually hit my first par of the day, which would be a great start. Fortunately I did. So here we go, bogey, hole 10. So +1 for the round. Moving on to hole 11, which is a par 3, which plays like 185 yards. Hitting my 5-iron. Another bad shot all the way to the right. What a bad start for trying to break 85 here. Well, so trusting my short game, using my 60 here. Good shot, but a little bit to the right. Stayed on the green. Was happy with the shot. However, this means that I would still be happy with the bogey here, because this is not a putt which you can, or not can, but you can obviously, but this is not something you expect to actually putt. Just get close. So it's an okay putt. Should be able to bogey this one now. So we go, bogey, hole 11, so that means I'm +2 for the round. Moving on to hole 12, which is a par 5, dogleg left, plays like roughly 500 yards. Once you're hitting that fairway, it goes a little bit uphill, by the way. So here, I want to try to cut the corner. I didn't really feel comfortable that I cut the corner. I got a lucky bounce from the hill, so I covered the corner, but I got a good bounce from the hill, so this was a lucky shot, absolutely. So here I'm using my 3-wood. Just trying to get close to the green. Good shot, very happy with it. I think I was roughly out like 30 yards on the green, using my 56, I think here. Pitched it on. I was still happy with the chip. However, I wasn't able to actually get on the last part of the green, so I have more angulations to carry about. Putt was okay, but way too fast. So this was for birdie, this is now for par. There we go, par, +2 after 3 holes. Moving on to hole 13, which is a par 4, which plays roughly 350 yards. By the way, the numbers here shown are in meters. So my aim here is stay left of the trees on the right. However, I started in the middle, went to the left. I hope I was still inbound. So yeah, I was all the way on the left on the fairway using my 3-wood here. Started to rain as well. Hit it very nicely. Didn't hit the green, was in front of the green. Still happy. Again, I'm trusting my short game. As you can see, it's pouring rain. But that's golf. Just keep playing, even so it's raining. Let's get it close to the flag and hit it where you can actually have an uphill putt. Nice chip. Really enjoyed it. And I hope that I would be able to par this one. There was also a lot of wind, as you can see. Oh, lip out. Oh well. I would call this a bogey. Come on. Yep, bogey this. So I'm +4 for the round. Moving on to the next hole, which is a par 4. It's dogleg right. It's pretty narrow. Behind the trees on the left, the fairway opens up, but then your next shot, approach shot, is like very, very far away from the green. So you want to stay exactly. I start on the right of the trees and I want to go to the left. That's my plan. Hit it nicely. As you can see, it's really pouring. It's really pouring rain here, and the wind is crazy. So hitting here my 7-iron, I was roughly out, oh my god, 155 yards I think, hitting it into the wind, so it goes back to the green. Was happy with the putt. That means actually par, because obviously this should be something you should just put in here. Not putt in, not put in here. Well, it's the same thing, kind of. There we go. Moving on. Next one is hole 15, which roughly plays 320 yards. Dogleg right. So usually I want to go a little bit here. I'm aiming for the trees on the right. Sometimes I'm just trying to go straight. With that weather, I'm just trying to go straight. And yes, it's straight and then goes a little bit to the left. Was roughly 15 yards short of the bunker. You can see it in the back. I would say 10 yards, not 15. So this is kind of like a 100 yard shot, or 95 I would say. So I'm using my 52. The green is a little bit downhill. Hit it nicely, was super happy with that shot. Landed on the green. Not that close to the flag, but this is for birdie. So I already had in my head that this is a par for me. This should go from camera point of view from the right to the left. However, I didn't break really that much, only at the end. Also a little bit too much speed. Still raining. Yeah, moving the camera to ensure that you can actually see the first putt wind. So yeah, this should be like this is not a tap in, but it's kind of like you should 95% to be able to make that one. There we go. Par, very nice. Moving on to hole 16, which is a par 3, which plays roughly 165 yards. Left is water, right is water. In front of you, downhill there's water as well. It stopped raining. I'm trying to aim for the bunker and then go a little bit to the left so that I opened up the green. However, went again to the left. As far as I remember, I hit the green bunker. There's a green bunker right there. Yeah, there we go. Used my 52, not my 60 for this chip. Again, like I love my short games, so I don't really mind if I'm not hitting the green. Should still be able to get close. Shot was okay. Doable putt for par. Nice. Par on 16. Always happy to have a par there. Moving on to hole 17, which is a par 4, which plays roughly 380 yards. It's kind of like signature hole from Kozaido. You see the flag all the way in the back. So I want to start on the right and then go a little bit to the middle of the fairway because the hill's triggered back. So I started right, stayed right, got a good bounce from the hill, back to the fairway, was very happy with my drive. So this is a complicated shot because green is actually very short, so you need to hit it very precisely that it stops. However, since it was raining, the greens were receptive. And yes, I hit the green, stayed on the green, was super happy with the shot. Went downhill and then up again to the green for a birdie putt. Would be happy to actually make it. I'm super happy if I'm parring this, by the way. So this was a very nice putt. Really liked it. Just a tap in par, which is just awesome from my point of view for hole 17 at Kozaido, especially considering my handicap of 18.6, by the way. So this is hole 18. It's all the way uphill, dogleg right, roughly I think 500 yards as far as I remember. I don't know what top of my head right now. Good drive. Hit it. You want to stay on the right, so I'm trying to aim for the trees on the right there. And on the top, you want to stay on top of that hill. So here we go. This is where I hit my drive using my 3-wood now. So I'm trying to aim for those trees on the right. Since I'm always going a little bit left, that's why I'm trying to open up the fairway for me. Hit it good. However, it went a little bit too much to the left from my point of view. So it close to the bunker, like at the end of the bunker. Was happy that I was still in the fairway. Using an 8-iron here to go on the green. I think I hit an 8-iron. So it's again all the way uphill here. No one likes to walk 18, by the way, because it's just draining. So come on. I'm always super happy, by the way, if I'm hitting a bogey on the 18. So here we go, hit the green, very nice shot. I was super happy. This is for birdie. Come on, birdie on 18 would be super awesome to break 85. Unfortunately, I didn't. On the other side, it's a tap in par, so I should be happy, but we all know how it is. You are happy with the bogey, then you have a birdie putt, and you're unhappy with having a tap in for par. So, on the back there, you already see hole 1. There we go, at hole 1, it started to rain again, very heavily. It's a par 5, downhill. You want to stay on the right and then go to the middle of the fairway. There was a lot of wind, started way on the right. So the wind held back my drive a lot, because usually go a little bit further. But I'm just going, there's water right in front of the green, so I'm not trying to cover that. So I'm just hitting in front of the water. But not a good shot. Hit it to the right. And I hope that I was not behind those trees so that I can actually hit the green. So there we go. I'm roughly like 105, 110 yards out. Hit it to the left, unfortunately. Yeah, I was so unhappy with that chip, oh my god. I mean, it was a bad lie as well, but I should be able to do better. Was my fourth shot, so this would be for par. Bad putt. Come on. So yeah, this is a 7, which is a double bogey. Moving on to hole 2. Par 3, downhill, water on the right. Plays roughly 180, 185 yards. It doesn't play. That's a distance. However, it rather plays like 165. I usually want to stay on the left and then go back to the right. However, here my ball, unfortunately, my swing was bad, so I just stayed on the left. Left is good on the other side because the hill triggers down back to the fairway on the green. Using my 60 here, which is a very bad lie. It's not an easy shot. However, again, like I really like my short game, so come on. Moved forward into it, so hit the green. Still happy with it. So this is for par. Already had kind of like bogey in my head. So I played the back nine actually pretty well. Start of the front nine wasn't nice at all because I hit a double bogey, then a bogey. Moving on to hole 3, dogleg left, par 4, 405 yards. The hardest hole on the course. So there's two fairways. There's the fairway that you can see, and all the way on the back there's another fairway. In between there's a small little water hazard. The complicated part here is that usually your driver always ends up in the water if you can't cover. Was happy actually with my driver. Then casino play. That's how I call this hole, by the way. So I hit the water, penalty shot. I hit I can't remember what I hit. I hit it here. So this is a super bad start already, because this is already my fourth shot actually to the green. Hit another super bad shot. Oh my god, which was so bad. So using my 60 here to get on the green. I wasn't in the best mood, by the way. It stopped raining. Good thing. Got a good bounce to the left. Come on. You can do that putt. This is for double bogey, by the way. Oh well. So this is a triple bogey. On hole 3. However, moving on to hole 4, par 4. Dogleg right. Roughly 405 yards. At the back, once it's the fairway there, to the green, it actually goes uphill. Hit it nicely on the right. You can actually hit on the hill and it goes back to the fairway. Got a good bounce. Not really. Well, I got a good bounce forward, but not to the fairway. So here I want to hit over the trees towards the green. Uncomfortable stand. Hit it good, however then a little bit to the left, unfortunately. So I thought I'm right in front of the green. But these are kind of like putts which are not 100%, 90% or whatever, but these are doable. So come on, hit a par. And I lipped out. So it's another bogey. So usually I'm playing the front nine pretty well. Today, I don't know why. I played the back nine pretty well, but the front nine I didn't. So hole 5, par 4, dogleg left, which is great for a lefty like me. Plays roughly like 310 yards. I aim for the trees on the right there, and then go back to the left. Perfect for a lefty. I hit it perfectly. On the left, there's also a hill when you usually then bounce back to the fairway, which I did. However, the bounce wasn't as good as I usually. I'm 25, 30 yards more in the front and more to the right. But still a good lie. Hit it an okay shot. I was very happy with it. Go towards the flag. I passed the flag, so too much club. Hit it actually pretty nicely. I just should have used my 52 instead of my pitching wedge. So here, using my 52, chip on the green. This is was for birdie, whatever. I was super unhappy. Doable putt for par, but I didn't. I just played it so bad today, the front nine. So here's hole 6, which is a par 3, which plays 185 yards. It's just straight, but as we all know, no one hits straight, so this is still kind of complicated. Hitting my 5-iron. Stay on the left. And I hope that I didn't hit the bunker. So as far as I remember, I stayed in front of the bunker. Yeah, there we go. This time I didn't use my 52, but my 60. Or did I use my 52? Can't remember. But this is roughly like 15 yards out. Come on. This looks pretty nice.
Schade.
By the way, the green from the front to the back goes uphill, so you actually want to stay in the front, not in the back. So that's why I didn't really like the chip. Well, I like the chip, but I want to stay in front of the hole rather than behind it. However, no par on this par 3, so it's another bogey. Bogey train, Jesus. So moving on to hole 7, par 4. Roughly 300 yards uphill, dogleg right a little bit. So I'm aiming for the trees here on the right, and then I usually have like a pitching wedge or gap wedge, sand wedge into the green. So hit it nicely, come on. Not as far as I hoped, but still okay, because it doesn't matter really if you have a pitching wedge or gap wedge in. However, I used my gap wedge. Unfortunately, it was a little short, so I landed up on the fringe, which means another chip. Which means more short game. And again, I love short game. I want to stay on the right because it triggers to the left. Really like the chip. So this should be able to have a par. There we go. Moving on to hole 8, par 3. Roughly 145 yards. Goes a little bit downhill. Right in front of it is water. On the hole pad here it only shows the bunker on the left. Behind it there's, as you can see here now, there's also sand bunkers right behind it. Hitting my 9-iron here. Flag is on the right. You need to hit a very precise shot here, by the way. Was really happy. Well, not really happy, but I was a little bit short. But should be able to hit it close to the flag and then par this one. This is a birdie putt, but I didn't really think about birdie. So yeah, this looks good for a tap in par. On hole 8, so moving on to hole 9, which is a par 4, a little dogleg right, a little bit. It's very narrow. You need to have a precise driver. However, once trees on the left and the fairway starts, the fairway opens up as well. So you're okay if you're hitting on the left there, behind those trees on the left, on the front ones there. But I usually want to try to start on the right, because my driver usually goes straight and then a little bit to the left. Worst drive ever. Yeah, shit happens. So, penalty shot, hitting 3. Hit a good driver, come on. There we go. That's the shot that you want to have, or at least me. Was happy with that drive. So I have a 7 iron to the green. On the right is water, by the way, and there's a sand bunker right behind it. Good shot. Hits the green. Good putt. Left it short, but it's a tap-in par. Happy with it still. Tip it in. Tip it in.